Brett, there's no doubt your athleticism was one of the key weapons you possessed. We're going to see plenty of that here tonight.
Substitution
in for the Heat. Yurtseven's checked in for Adebayo. Dwayne Dedmon comes in for Caleb Martin. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Butler. And Strus is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. So for Toronto right now, they've got Porter. Young out there with MP. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Banton, and it's shooting guard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dedmon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
This is his first free throw of the game. He's off on the first. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Yurtseven. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
It's a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Porter finds MP. And stolen by Dedmon. Oladipo against Porter. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
One of those guys who you say 6'4", but plays bigger, Oladipo, with the strength to finish through the contact.
You know, Brett, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number 1. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for a dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami, and certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. There's more to come.
Strus kicks to Oladipo. Here's Strus. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shoots it up. Here's Dedmon. Up and in on the way.
But if you don't box him out, you're a dead man.
Raptors trail by 3. Pass to Porter. MP with it. He's defended by Yurtseven. Here's MP. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And he can't hit the the second. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's a three-point game. Good work there as it goes.
The paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter. Smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
Van Vliet outside. And MP with the basket on the assist from Van Vliet.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Heat lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of
19. Fans, please give a big round of applause. Substitution.
And for the Heat, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Yurtseven comes in for Caleb Martin. Oladipo, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Hero subbed in for Max Strus. It's stolen by Lowry. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Yurtseven. And it's Oladipo into the small forward. Inside, Yurtseven. Basket counts. The Heat lead by 17. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that. Working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Kyle Lowry has an incredibly sharp mind for the game of basketball, doesn't he, Brent?
Kyle thinks the game just so well out there. You drop him in any situation, and he's going to figure it out. So for any team, he's a great floor leader, and he's one of those guys that in clutch moments you know is going to come through.
And the first one drops. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
The thing that makes Kyle Lowry so exceptional and special for the role that he plays is he can create offense for himself, he can create offense for his teammates, and he winds those in so seamlessly.
Van Vliet passes to MP. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
And for Miami, a tough way to go out last season. Game 7 at home against Boston. Jimmy Butler pulls up for a 3 and that close to the final.
Miami leading by 17. Outside, Hero. Outside, Lowry. Oladipo outside. Yurtseven. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Yurtseven's got 6.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Barnes finds Porter. Here's Boucher. Dedmon defending. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Oladipo for 3, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders for Miami. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big takes this one by a big margin. Even